Hello, YouTube. It's me, Dear Joe, here again for your life questions to be answered. Again, I am a 46-year-old mother. I've been a wife. I've worn a lot of hats. So I'm just here to answer questions you may have, something you're having difficulty with. Just leave me a message. I'll read it and I will respond to you, and it'll be kept anonymous. You'll know who you are. Today I have a note, Desperate from Idaho, and they write, "Dear Joe, why is it that I have such a hard time finding someone to spend my life with? I am getting closer to 50 years old, and it just seems like I can never get a relationship to pan out. Is there something wrong with me? Am I trying too hard? What am I doing wrong? Please help." Okay, Desperate in Idaho, here's my advice for you. There is a lot of people in this world. Like, what are we, like 7 billion and going? However, depending on your geography, Idaho, I'm assuming, is more of a rural area, and it can be harder to find somebody in a small town. I know, because I'm from a small town. And it's also hard to trust people today. A lot of times people think they want to be in a relationship, and it turns out they don't. And so, yes, I understand exactly what you're talking about. I went through it myself. From my first husband to my second husband, it was 10 years. 10 years of dating and failed relationships and a failed engagement. And it just, it can be really trying. My best advice about it, though, honestly, is don't give up. I don't know where you stand religiously, but I would definitely pray about it. I wouldn't go, to every extent of saying, oh, get online to a dating service, because it seems like that's what everybody does today. They're on all those dating services. You can meet people, but what quality of people are you going to meet? That's the issue. Because I have personally met people on dating services, and it's not been good. I would definitely say, if you see an opportunity, don't let fear hold you back. Nothing wrong with asking questions. Nothing wrong with trying to get to know somebody better. If they're interested, they'll let you know. Unfortunately, if they're already involved or whatever, you'll find that out. Just don't give up. One of the things that is very attractive about somebody is their self-confidence. Self-confidence is so attractive. I thought, because I'm a heavy-set person, that I would not be able to find somebody that I'm attracted to. Well, I have very high self-confidence. No, I don't think I'm some sort of beauty queen, but I also know that I'm not some sort of scrub either. And that self-confidence has carried me far. I'm with a gentleman that's, I consider to be extremely attractive, and he's very physically fit. And, he happens to like bigger women, which is plus for me. So there is a mate for you. There is. Sometimes we feel like we just tried too hard. And that's just it. Just quit focusing on that alone. Live your life. Be you. Get out every chance you can into a situation where there's going to be other single people looking for love. And don't worry about the age thing so much. I mean, obviously, we're both closer to 50 now. I wouldn't want to be with somebody in their 20s or early 30s just because of um, the generational gap. Not enough in common. But there's plenty of single people out there, plenty our age. They're there and they're lonely too, and they want someone of quality just the same as you do. So, with that, Desperate in Idaho, thank you, and don't give up. Keep trying. Okay, and here's another question that I've been asked often in life. Dear Joe, how can I save money in today's world? And when it's just me, just my income, and I'm doing it by myself? Well, let me tell you. Saving money is hard for everybody, whether you're rich, in the middle, or on the bottom. What it is a self-discipline. You have to separate your wants from your needs. Do you need it, or do you just want it? There's very few things in life I found that you really, truly need. You need a roof over your head. That is in your means. You don't need, a $500,000 home. You don't need it. You want it. So you need a safe place to live. You need a form of transportation, especially if you don't live, in a city or an area where there's bus services and trains and etc., taxis and whatnot. You need clothing, and by clothing I mean things that are acceptable for you to wear to your job. You need clothing for every day, and of course something to dress up in. Now, this does not mean that you need to go to all the high dollar label stores and buy, clothes that cost way, way more than you can afford. No. Shop at a thrift store. I buy a ton of things at thrift stores. I love them. And if I can't find what I'm looking for, then I'll try to find it on sale somewhere. I try not to have to go buy new if I don't have to. It just saves a lot of money. Now, if there's a special occasion coming up and I need something specific, okay, fine. You might just have to buckle down and go buy that new dress or that new, dress pants or something if you can't find what you need. But on a day-to-day, month-to-month basis, thrift stores and clearance racks, yard sales, garage sales. No one's going to know if you don't tell. And your bills. Reduce everything down to what you absolutely need to have. You got to have your lights on. You got to have, water. You got to have, gas if you have gas in your house. But you don't need to run every light. You don't need to have the biggest television. You don't need all that stuff. That is all wants. Go back to the basics of what you need. Internet, fine. Have the internet. I have the internet. You know what? I have a free internet service. In my area, I figured out how to do that with my internet company because of the pandemic and all that, and because I'm on I'm disabled, and I was able to get my internet for free. So there's all kinds of programs, things to look into if you qualify. Or you don't have to have the best internet. Get the one that's going to meet your needs. I don't game, so I don't need all that stuff. And that's the other thing. Gaming. That is a want. It is not a need. If it's too costly, cut it out of your life. Pick up a book. Trust me, there's a lot of things you do not need. Saving money will come. Cut out the things you don't need. You put that money away. If you were spending $20 a week on those coffees from Starbucks, well, make your coffee at home. Put that money away. If you're, or limit yourself to one a week, cook at home. Go to the store, buy your groceries, fix it at home. It's a lot cheaper. Although, right now, groceries are expensive everywhere. But it's still cheaper than eating out. Eating out once in a while, if it's a treat. And just, shop economically. You don't need all the, the expensive, ready-made, easy, convenient things. I was always told, if you can read, you can cook. Open up a cookbook, pull up a recipe on Pinterest, follow the directions. It may not be 100% perfect, but you know what? It'll be edible. Heating up, soup and sandwich. There's a lot of cost-effective meals you can make, versus the eating out all the time. It'll save. Put that money away that you would use to eat out. Put it away. And don't touch it. That's the thing. Don't touch it. That is going to be emergency money for when you get that flat tire, for when you, this health emergency comes up or something. You have to go travel to go help Aunt Betty, just put the money away and don't touch it. Pay yourself. Give yourself a little allowance out of every paycheck. A little bit of fun money. If you pay your bills and you have that set up, after you have what you're going to put in savings, and put it in savings. I don't care if it's $5. Put it away. And then you leave yourself a little bit. And I don't mean gas money and I don't mean grocery money. I mean a little bit of money for yourself. If it's that special coffee you want from Starbucks, if it's that one lunch out a week or dinner out a week, if it's going to the movies, whatever that one little treat is, that's what you do. And then that's it. No more. And you will be surprised how quickly your savings is going to start to build. And you'll start getting excited because you're going to have money. Now, that doesn't mean you have money to go spend. It means you have money put away to cover things. Cover that rent. Cover those utilities. Cover those car repairs if there's an emergency. You have it. If you lose your job tomorrow, if you just need that extra $50, it's going to be there. But don't touch it. It's self-discipline. That's how you save money. I don't care how big your paycheck is. I don't care how small your paycheck is. If you have self-discipline and you make yourself put that little bit of money away every time and you don't touch it, it's going to turn into a lot of money. And there you have it. Get yourself a safe. Lock it up. I personally, that's what I do. I don't trust a whole lot of money being in the bank. I just never have. But that's me. And that's going to be it for today's video. I want to thank you for watching. Passes along that Dear Joe is out there, modern day Dear Abby, life coach to help you live a better life. All right, thank you. Be kind to one another. Love one another. Thank you. Bye-bye.